There's a great prayer in the Bible by John the Baptist. He prayed, I must decrease, he must increase. And it's a great prayer in that it represents truly a humble heart. That what we're wanting is we're wanting all of him. But technically, it's not a legal prayer for you. When John the Baptist prayed, none of him, none of himself, but all of God, is when there was the turning of the page of a new chapter. It would be going from law to grace. It'd be shifting from the prophets that warned of contamination of sin to the New Testament where Jesus prophesied the contamination of righteousness. In the Old Testament, you touch the leper, you become unclean. In the New, you touch the leper becomes clean. Everything shifts in this moment. And there was the turning of the page. There was the turning of a chapter. There was a shift in the seasons. And because John the Baptist was the greatest of all Old Testament prophets, yet he prophesied the least in the kingdom, the least in this coming season were greater than he was. And because he prayed this kind of a prayer, he was able to say, I have to decrease and disappear from the scene. He must increase. But when Jesus came, he was not looking for you to decrease. He came as the light of the world, and before he left, he said, you're the light of the world. It's not time for you to decrease. I'm not talking about emphasizing or exaggerating human talent or, selfish ambition, any of this. I hate that stuff. But what I'm saying is he's not looking for none of you in all of him. He's looking for all of you to be immersed in all of him. He's looking for people who are completely possessed with the presence and the Spirit of God so that every living breath is not hyped, it's not forced, it is the most natural offering of pleasure to God that we seek to bring him pleasure, demonstrate his presence, his power, his kingdom, and watch nations of the world finally turn to Christ, be saved in a day, and nations transformed by the presence and power of the Lord. It comes by a people that are truly possessed by the Spirit of God.